And joining us now is ABC News political director, Mr. Rick Klein. Thanks as always for joining us. Nice to be here in person with you.
It's great to see you, Lindsay.
Here in D.C., no less. You just heard Mary's preview there. How do you think that President Biden manages to thread that needle of talking about the global issues, what's going on with Ukraine, but also talking about what's top of mind to Americans here, the domestic issues, inflation, and high gas prices?
We need to hear both. And I think Democrats recognize that. I talked to one top strategist who said he wants to hear Ukraine and the economy. That's it. Everything else is going to be forgotten out of today. There's no doubt that this is the big issue that's dominating the world stage right now, but that always happens to a president. There are world events that intrude on the best laid plans. The key, I think, is how he weaves that into the broader story he needs to tell the American people tonight. The fight for freedom in Ukraine, how does he connect that back to the struggle at home? Not just how it matters for Americans, but how does it matter for the agenda that he thinks is critical, that he thinks the Democrats need to push through the midterm elections and beyond?
And that's actually my next question, because this is, of course, not the speech that he intended to give a few weeks ago. How much does Ukraine complicate now him attempting to really press that reset button as far as the messaging, the Democratic agenda heading into midterms? Yeah,
it's a tenuous moment. Right now, the president, we were expecting him tonight to talk about the unity that the world community has brought to this fight, and saying that Vladimir Putin has miscalculated, underestimated the way that Americans and people around the world would come together. But this may be just temporary. So how this speech ages in the days to come could be how it's judged. And I think the White House is cognizant of that, and cognizant of the fact that this is a different moment in the presidency. On the world stage and here at home, this is different than when the president went into a very similar setting just 100 days in and was able to almost declare COVID to be over and begin to talk about the big, bold trillions of dollars in spending that he wanted. That's not this moment. The country, I think, is focused on much more serious, bigger issues, geopolitical challenges. Of course, the economy and inflation, a big piece of that as well.
And of course, the governor of Iowa expected to give the Republican response tonight. Republicans have really been hell-bent on pointing out the failures in the Biden administration. What are you expecting to hear tonight?
Two words stick out to me from the prepared remarks: parents matter. That is critical to the way that Democrats have to play defense in the coming months, and Republicans feel like they've got an issue when it comes to COVID and the restrictions and the way that people want to get their lives back. And yeah, we'll hear a lot about the perceived failings of the Biden administration, but I think the most powerful message that Republicans have, that they'll deliver from Des Moines tonight from the governor of Iowa, is that Republicans are ready to listen to individual parents, people back in the communities as they live their lives.
Rick Klein, our thanks to you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.